weren't playing dad or restaurateur or chef, what's your happy hour that you would go to enjoy just a brief?
At this point, every question you're going to ask me about food is probably going to end up with the word uchi at it. I'm obsessed with uchi.
We heard about that.
Yeah.
So
we're actually
uchi for happy hour. Yeah.
We're actually I'm headed there after this to meet a chef from New Orleans and
nice.
See if we can fellatio him and getting him on the podcast.
Man,
but
what better place than uchi?
Yeah. So I guess that's going to answer your favorite date night as well.
For sure, uchi. Yeah.
Best meal you've had in Denver recently?
Uchi. 100%.
All right, so we can. Here's one that he can't say uchi.
Nope.
Chris, you know which one?
Where's your favorite cheap eat spot?
New Saigon, probably.
Oh, dude, that one has literally been like you're the third in a row. I think that one's the bon ami over there, under $6.
They have their menu's voluminous, but there's a couple dishes I've been eating there for like over a decade that I can't just get over. But probably like New Saigon for cheap eats.
I like it.
Yeah.
We actually call it rent week question.
Yeah.
But rent's not due for another like 7 or 10 days. So
you still got time.
Yeah. Well, actually, by this time this airs, we'll be halfway through the month. So we may be at Uchi.
Right.
Yeah. It's that second paycheck of the month.
Yeah.
All right. So do you have a favorite brewery here in Denver? You've obviously been here longer than most of these guys. You've seen the boom that has come along as well.
Yeah.
Do you have a friend in the industry that have kind of come up together that you'd love to shout out or something along those lines?
I don't, but I wish I did. But maybe Ratio. I think we've been
love that.
We love Ratio. I don't personally know them, but I know their product, and we've collabed with them a lot. So Ratio.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
There you go.
What's it called? And then so this is. I'll just wrap this whole segment if that's cool with you, Chris. The Fillmore Denver music question of the day is last concert you saw and the next show you're stoked about catching.
The last concert I saw was Anderson .Paak at the Fillmore.
Hi-yo, Skittles.
I haven't learned Skittles yet, or I forgot it.
It's Pauly Shore.
Oh, 90s, got it. Okay.
Biodome.
Yeah.
Or not Biodome, but
he
also.
He was doing Skittles back then,
Encino Man.
Oh.
Crunching
he was
the
ahead
juice.
of his time back then.
Got it. So Anderson .Paak was the last show, and the next show I'm seeing is Madonna with my wife because Madonna was her jam. So we're seeing her in Chicago, I think. So,
nice.
Yeah.
You didn't do the Dead shows at Folsom?
I did, but was it Anderson .Paak after that? Oh, maybe not. Maybe it was the Dead shows. Yeah, I did both nights at Folsom.
I was figuring that you may have been.
Yeah,
at
you're
Folsom.
right. Actually, it
I
was.
think
Yeah,
Folsom was
Anderson
July 4th.
.Paak was a minute ago.
Yeah, it was like March.
So,
but Anderson .Paak also did Red Rocks.
He did. I didn't do that show.
Okay.
So last show, Dead and Company. Next show, Madonna.
Would you rather? All right. We won't do Fuck, Marry, Kill again, but John Mayer or Trey Anastasia with the Dead and Co.
Oh,
seeing as you hate fish.
that's that. I can't answer that question.
You hate them both equally?
No, I think John Mayer. I'm probably one of those. I
like him. I just don't think they blend as well together. Like his voice.
Trey, you mean, or just
with the Dead? Like when he sings Dead songs, it irks me. Like his voice.
He's singing "Body Is a Wonderland."
I know.
While he's playing the Dead.
I know. That's the worst part about it. It kills me.
That part is hard to work around, but I think if it's between the two of them, it's John Mayer. I think it's just his energy is better. I like the way I just think he gets it. Huh?
He bangs Monet.
Does he?
He has to. He's John Mayer, and Bob Ware's daughter is
I don't know.
an 11.
Do you want to play with the girl you're banging's father? Right? Is that maybe why Weir gives him those dirty looks?
It could very well be.
He looks over sometimes, and he's like. Must be because of that.
The weirdest thing is both of them are actually neither of them drink or do anything. Bobby's working out on tour every day, and John Mayer's I'm sober as could be, and I was like, this is not the Dead and Co.
Yeah.
I did the Chicago shows, and I was like, but that was when Phil and Kreutzmann and the whole kit and caboodle were there. But yeah, John Mayer doesn't do it for me.
Really? I dig it.
I like John Mayer shows. I've seen John Mayer.
Oh, yeah.
I'll fuck with John Mayer, but I don't fuck with John Mayer and the Dead.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm in that. I'm with it. I wanted to actually make some sexual. Remember I said sexual napalm?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to make a shirt about that and sell it. I'm always obsessed with dropping some shirts at shows, not to sell it, but just to but I forgot what my idea. Oh, I was gonna just Yeah, I don't remember. I had an idea for the sexual napalm joke that he made that got him in a ton of shit.
You should follow Lot Gossip. Shout out to our friends at Lot Gossip on Instagram. They're a fun they're a fun crew to run around with. They just love the jam.
Is it like a mailing list? I'll get a flyer.
It's like it's an Instagram that they literally just give T-shirts and stickers away online. They're like, I was like, y'all sell these? They're like, yeah, we would. We just don't have any way or two, so we're just giving them away. And they're fucking cool shirts, so everyone needs to be following.
I got to connect with them because the last shirt I made was because you ever see Bill Walton at a show?
Yeah.
I always look for him, and I always find him.
Tall.
So I made some shirts that says "Where's Walton" using the "Where's Waldo" logo in a Dead shirt, and I just gave those away. So I every tour I want to, or every time they come around, I want to make up some new shirt and just drop it on people.
That's great.
I'm not gonna lie, everything that I'm not gonna say touch turns to gold, but you're spitting out some really solid gems right here, and so we're gonna steal them.
Okay.
We don't sell shit, but if we did, that shirt slaps.
Where's Walton? Like
that's a great concept.
And it's him with the red hair, but in the thing with the dead colors, like. And I just I'll put it next to someone when they're jamming and on their seat, and I'll just walk away because I want it to just be like fuck with somebody's head. Like, where did I get this shirt? We were in I think we did the Mexico tours, and there was some guy who was just nodded out, and I just rolled it up and stiffed it right under his neck. He didn't wake up, and he's gonna wake up and he's gonna be like, "What is this?" And it's like, "Where's Walton?" Who was at those shows? He's always there. You can always find him.
And they'll also put him on the big screen, but you can see him, and you're like, he's
dancing. He's always fist in the air, kind of 70-year-old basketball player, knees in his arms. You know?
I mean, and it's hilarious when he talk, and I've heard him on other podcasts, and you hear him on he actually did a baseball game not too long ago, and he was just talking about, it's like, this has got to be the greatest team ever, and he's talking about a 40-win White Sox team, and he's like, that play, it was just magical. Everyone here tonight, the energy, I can see why this team is probably one of the best in baseball, and the guy was like, yeah, so they're bottom of the AL Central, and down 9-0. He's just,
that is the best energy to go in with such blind optimism.
His positive enthusiasm for everything in life is just, it's infectious. It's almost like a herpes.
That's why I look for him at every show, because I want a little dose of what he's laying out there.
And little dose he's eating as well. Although, shit, you may see yourself 7 months later in a padded room. I have a feeling he's got that family stuff.
Yeah, he does. He still have some of Bear's shit.
So we've done pretty well here, both not only we've gotten to know the nitty gritty, we've talked a little bit of music, we went down a little bit of a rabbit hole of genius concepts that we can steal from you. This next segment we have, it's called Rapid Fire.
Okay.
And I know what you're thinking.
Rabbit or rabbit?
Rapid Fire.
Okay.
It's similar to the game from American Gladiators with the gun and the tennis balls.
Okay.
But actually it has nothing to do with American Gladiators. Chris?
Or Crossfire.
Oh,
with nothing to do with Crossfire, but it's as intense as those commercials.
Hey, intern Zane, will you insert the music from Crossfire, the commercial, right here at an hour 6?
Nice.
Thank you so much.
All right, so this is, you just pick this or that.
Okay.
You ready to go?
I did the hot spots, you do the whole thing.
Okay. Coffee or espresso?
Espresso.
Tommy Boy or Dumb and Dumber?
Tommy Boy.
Weed or booze?
Weed.
Vodka or gin martini?
Vodka.
Yeah. We have a competition going between us, and I'm Team Vodka.
Tacos or burgers?
Tacos.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
East or West Coast
East.
rap? Top Gun or Ghostbusters?
Ghostbusters.
The Office or Saved by the Bell?
Saved by the Bell.
Wine or whiskey?
Whiskey.
Biscuits or pita bread?
Pita bread.
Fried chicken or roasted chicken?
This is huge, by the way. This is really going to separate where this episode goes.
You know, I could have answered that quickly. Roasted. I have a reason behind all these. I know. I knew that was going to limp the dick, but roast turkey.
I'm about as flaccid as can be.
Roast. Roast chicken.
Cut the show.
Yeah,
get the fuck out of here.
The first hour went great, Ted.
Yeah, we were going to be good friends, and now you ruined that.
Okay, you did pretty well there. I thought you did well.
Okay.
He said dogs.
Dogs.
And he said vodka. Those are
mountains or city.
Oh, there you go. Good.
Man. I can't answer that one. Can I just city?
Okay. Or Denver.
Mountains or beach?
Mountains.
Okay.
Yeah.
I figured that would give it a layup.
Yeah, that would be
West.
way easier. Mountains or city is why I'm in Denver, because it's both, and I live almost in the middle.
You know, Kip and I got in this rabbit hole last night of watching local news.
Second time we brought it up today. Shout out to Fox 31.
Or all the local news.
Yeah, we did all of them. We were looking for how many murders we could find.
Oh, man.
We were searching for a happy story, but they were nowhere to be found. So would you rather be a local news anchor or a meteorologist?
Yeah,
a meteorologist.
Nice.
You could be batshit crazy, and you could be
wrong 90% of the time.
You could have no pants on, 3 sheets to the wind, and you could still
just do one of these.
You're just like pointing.
We've got wind moving this way,
right?
Yeah.
If you got a good guy in the booth, he'll follow you, right? He'll draw the shit. So,
like Trump with a Sharpie. That was a great joke.
Yeah.
My God, that one just hit. I don't know how. The best ones just land on accident. What's it called? Like a cat. Has anyone ever told you look like David Tell?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Especially living in New York. What's
Yeah.
up? Have mercy.
All right, so now we've come to we got 2 final questions.
Okay.
I'll do one, you do the other. And then I swear to God, we'll let you go.
No. All right, you do the Stone Appetit.
So this is our Stone Appetit question this is the whole premise of the show. So the chicken thing really didn't fuck up the episode.
No,
People
all right.
they'll probably have less respect for you, but they'll still like you.
Okay.
Let's say you worked a long shift, whether it be, you had to close up shop, whatever it may be. You go home, and what is your go-to late-night guilty pleasure snack that you're getting out of the fridge or the pantry?
That's easy. The guilty pleasure snack is ice cream. Like, there's
flavor?
Nothing.
Because this is a very contentious conversation.
This is, man. This is...
Dude, there are... tens, old people. I mean, you've got everybody coming through the doors.
If the tens don't work out, old people.
I'm going over here. I was supposed to be somewhere
tens.
later. I'm not going.
Yeah.
I'm hanging out here.
There's some old tens here, too.
We don't age discriminate.
Hell, I didn't say that all the tens were under 50.
Yeah.
Good. There's some Betty White babes in here.
There's some gilfs. I think it's ice cream, and it'd probably be like I'm gonna shout out to Sweet Cow because they have an espresso flavor with cookies and cream. Have you tried the espresso cookies and cream together?
Yeah. And I'm all about coffee flavored ice cream for some. I mean, like, it's just like it would be my go-to,
right?
But I mean, I switch it up.
Yeah.
But I'm like one of the only biggest fans of coffee flavored ice cream. There's something about it.
Shout out to my friend Fat Guy.
Yeah.
Y'all are
the
fucking
worst.
Bitter
as a flavor, and the bitter of the coffee and the
And I never got on, like, I'm the least fan of the salt.
No one cares about your taste, Chris.
Obviously, Justin does.
I think salt is needed in desserts, but stop with the salted fucking caramel. Like, just
salt on a watermelon?
Off your ice cream.
That's a southern
There's
thing.
There's place for salt everywhere in the world, but not to make it like a flavor. So,
gotcha.
I hate that y'all ruined this.
That's the easy one. Ice cream.
All right.
I like the ice cream play,
okay,
but that has the flavor thing.
Yeah, I
me and my boy Fat Guy we're kind of like Bluebell guys. We're just old fashioned.
Okay, but if you're getting like, let's say you're getting an
Okay.
ice cream cone.
Okay.
What flavor are we going for?
Oh, like just at a scooping shop?
Yeah.
Oh, I would probably go...
A scooping shop.
You know what? If I'm at a
thing?
scoop shop, let's just say, what's that place down? Oh, man. Bonnie Bray? I'm getting just chocolate chip.
Oh, Bonnie Bray. Nice name drop there.
I like Bonnie Bray.
I like the diner across the street. That place has good fried chicken. I know you hate America, so you don't like fried chicken, but it's good.
Yeah.
True. So
right.
this
is the true last question.
Okay. Yeah, this one's great. All right, so this one we call the Last Supper question.
Okay.
So it's your last supper, no friends or family allowed, and you can have up to 4 guests, living or dead. Who are going to be your guests, and what are we having?
Shit.
And it's one of those things, it's today.
Okay.
Like, you don't have to think that hard. Like,
yeah.
Your guests could change, but right now, if today was your last supper, who do you want there?
4 people at the Last Supper, and what are we eating?
Living or dead.
And they can't be your family.
Living or dead. Okay, so, God damn, this is hard. Let's see.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's what he said. You fuck with the powers that be, and that's what happens.
We said Last Supper, and here it comes.
Okay, 4 people that I would. Oh my God, dude, this is the hardest question.